Good morning, Year 8. Today we're going to have a look at some equations with brackets in them and try and solve them. This is on page 243 of your textbook, so exercise 12a. So I'm going to go ahead and pick an example. Now these are slightly harder than the ones we've been doing with the My Maths things. As you can see, there's a bit at the front just here which basically isn't involved in the brackets. So we can automatically know that we can write that in the next line of our workings before we do anything else. The next thing is to look at the equation and think, what order do we need to do stuff? Well, BODMAS tells us brackets. So I'm going to expand the brackets. And for this, we times everything inside the bracket by the 3. So that we get plus 3x plus 12 equals 24. Nice. Now what would be sensible is to tidy up the numbers on the left-hand side. So the things that are the same here are the 6 and the 12 because they're both just numbers. The x's are separate. So I'm going to add 6 and 12. So I get 3x plus 18 equals 24. Now we've reached the same stage as the My Maths questions. We simply subtract the 18 from both sides to make all the x's on their own. 3x equals 6, so x equals 2. The steps there are that we have subtracted 18 and we have divided by 3 on both sides. It's very important to keep the equations balanced by doing the same thing to both sides. So just have a look at that, make sure you understand what's gone on there. Email me if there's any bits you didn't get. Here comes another example. For this one I've chosen one which has a minus sign. So again, I'm going to look at the question and I think I can see that the one there is separate. It's not involved in the main part of the question. But we can also see we've got minus 4 instead of 4. So when we expand the bracket, we're going to do 4 times x and 4 times 4, but it's going to be minus 4 times x and minus 4 times 4. So we're looking for the 1 to come down. Minus 4 times x gives me minus 4x. Minus 4 times 16 gives me minus 4 times 4 gives me minus 16, and the right-hand side remains unchanged. Now I'm going to look for how I can group these together. These bits are in the same thing. They are numbers. These bits are the same. They're x's. I need to collect like terms. So my plan here is to rewrite the numbers all as one. So I get minus 4x minus 15 equals x. And now I have to try and get all of the numbers on one side, all of the x's on the other. I think the easiest way right now is to add 4 x's to both sides. So that will give me minus 15 equals 5x. I've added 4x to this side and I've added 4x to this side. It's looking pretty good. So now divide both sides by 5, minus 3 equals x. Yeah, dividing by 5 minus 3 equals x. I'm almost there. That's divide by 5 there, divide by 5 there. And I would really pretty much like you just to write x equals minus 3 for the last step. Now the layout kind of matters. The bit that I want to see is the writing that I've done in black. The highlighting and the red circles and the red lines really aren't important. They are only there to help you understand the steps. If you find them useful, include them, otherwise don't. Again, please email me if there are any of the steps that you're struggling with. I'll try and create another video. Okay, time for one more example. I've chosen number 13 from the textbook, and it looks like this. So this question has an interesting spot just here, because it says minus and then the brackets. We're not sure what number's there. or are we? Remember that if you have the minus sign outside the bracket, it means minus 1 times that. So there is an invisible 1 there. I've written it in to help. So I reckon a good first step, as always, is to expand the brackets. Now the left-hand side in this one is unchanged, and the 1 is unchanged, same as in the previous things. And then we have minus 1 times 2x gives me minus 2x, and minus 1 times 3 gives me minus 3. Let's tidy up the left-hand side, add together the like terms. So I'm going to have 4x minus 2. Nothing's changed on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, I've got minus 2 minus 2x. From the My Maths work we did earlier, we know that we want to collect all of the x's on one side, all of the numbers on the other. I'm going to add 2 to both sides first. So plus 2 to this side, plus 2 to this side. So 4x minus 2 add 2 just leaves me the 4x. Minus 2 add 2 is 0, and the minus 2x remains. I've got x's on both sides. That's messy. Don't like that. So I'm going to add the 2x that's on this side and add 2x on this side. There's minus 2x there, so the inverse would be to add 2x. That will give me 6x equals 0. So x equals 0. I've divided both sides by 6. Dividing both sides by 6. Okay. Hopefully that's helped you understand how to do these questions and how to lay them out. I'm looking for lines of working going vertically down the page with clear understanding of what the steps are. I'm looking for the equal signs to line up, but that's just me being picky. Neat and tidy, with plenty of room so that you can read it and understand it easily. Is that okay? Great. Good luck with the work.